morning and welcome to Sun and Fun Live today. I'm Amanda Hawley from WFLA News Channel 8, and I'm here with my co-host, Jean Conrad.
Good morning. What day is it?
It is the final day of our 50th celebration. Really excited.
It is.
We have had a great week.
It's been an awesome week. And you know, we made it through the final day. We made it through the final day of Sun and Fun.
To the final day.
To the final day. There you go. I can't even read this morning. So yesterday we had a huge crowd. We're going to talk about that a little later on the show today. We're also going to talk to you, take you behind the scenes and talk with the masterminds behind the fireworks last night, which were completely epic. And Ashley Johnson from the Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association will join us. Plus, we'll meet the Ghost Squadron on today's show and take a look at our outside camera.
We're at the island.
Yes, it's in the Warbird area. Oh, it's actually in the island. So trying to give you a small preview of the number of aircraft we have on display for the final day of
We've been showing you the island all week, of course, but the island here, we're trying to give you a big overview. We're showing you
we're at the island this morning. So, and that's Miss Adair right there. So if you saw our event poster, Miss Adair was highlighted on the event poster because that was Billy and Adair Henderson's airplane, are some of our founders of Sun and Fun. So
We've had an awesome week, haven't
we?
We
have had an awesome week. And we're all tired, by the way.
We are all tired, but we are ready for our last day. This is our last Sun and Fun Live today for our 50th celebration. So please remember to hit that thumbs up button and leave a comment. If you haven't already subscribed, do that now so you don't miss any info from Sun and Fun as we go through the next 51 weeks before our 51st celebration. But we have made it to Sunday here, final day.
Yes, we have. So it is the final day, and First, you know, I just want to thank all of our 2,900 volunteers. Just have done a phenomenal job. I want to thank my team, obviously the team in here, you know, in our media lab have done a phenomenal job. But yesterday was an absolute record day for us. We parked cars where we've never parked cars before. So, but you know, the weather was absolutely perfect. Thank you for that, by the way. Once we got through Thursday, it's just been absolutely beautiful. But yesterday was just unbelievable. Daytime air show was great. So many people here, young families here. I mean, it was just unbelievable. And then the night show to cap it off. The fireworks, I'm sorry, but if you weren't here, I know we're going to talk about it. But the fireworks, absolutely epic. And, you know, people are asking me, well, how are you going to top it next year? There were actually elements that we didn't do this year that we'll add next year, and we'll have a whole new show choreographed and put together. But I got to tell you, so this fireworks show, so when you think about it, so you have the fireworks, you have the ground-based pyro, you have the drones, you have the aircraft flying in it, you have the lasers. You know, the planning for this started last year, right? And so Dennis Dunbar, our director for air shows and attractions, he met with his team in his house up in Wisconsin back in December, and they sat there for 2 days going through this and choreographing it. And I will tell you, even the drone company, we changed probably a month prior to the show, so that had to be re-choreographed, but it just went off without a hitch. I know everybody is talking about it, but again, how are we going to top it? We will. Don't worry.
They're already planning on it. We're not even done with the 50th, and they're talking about the 51st.
Trust me, we've been already talking about the 51st. I know we're talking with Melissa Goodson too. You know, our marketing director, she already has an idea for the event poster. So we're already, I mean, it's the last day of the 50th, but we're in 51 mode right now.
It's pretty cool to see how everything comes together, and everything's gone off without a hitch this week. So we got one more day. One more day of weather to take a look at as well. We got another VFR day for you here at Sun and Fun. After the air show, we're going to have good weather for the departures as well. But there's a look at the hour by hour for the middle of the afternoon, folks. It is going to be warmer today. We're going to see a lot of sunshine here. So make sure you wear that sunscreen. I got a little sun yesterday. Going to make sure put in the sunscreen again today. Wear the sunglasses. Low to mid 80s though, and it is going to be a little bit warmer. So make sure you're drinking that water, but have fun out there.
Yes, please hydrate. That's always important. And sunscreen. So if you enjoyed the fireworks this week, and who did not, you might be asking, how did that happen? Coordinating the music, aircraft, drones, pyro, fireworks takes a huge team. Amanda had a moment to ask the masterminds of that show, how did you do it?
Yeah, take a look. You guys make the magic happen. Let's talk about that. So you coordinate all of the teams for the night show. Tell me a little bit about what goes into that.
Basically, we start with a soundtrack and a whole lot of noodle scratching in a room with all the teams and figuring out how we want to do it. And then we start kind of laying out how the show wants to flow, where the bombs want to be, where the big explosives, the walls of fire, and things like that. And then we fill in the rest with the fireworks. But then obviously there's the layer with the drones. So we're kind of assembling the sky in a fashion so that we leave a hole for pilots, we leave a hole for drones, and then sometimes all of the above or none of the above and things like that. Let each team kind of speak to their own effect in that sky space in that 18 minutes that we're playing.
So you have 18 minutes. Is it hard to fit everything into 18 minutes?
This is a lot of stuff in a small amount of space in a short amount of time. And Dennis Dunbar, the air show director here, and the vision of kind of what he wanted to do, he's got fun visions that are fun to try to pull off. So the idea of putting an airplane in the sky with fireworks on that at night, with the fireworks, with the explosives, with the drones in the background, then by God, let's just throw in some lasers over the crowd into the smoke just for fun, has never been done until Wednesday. So
first time coordinating this many layers of stuff in an airport at a night air show.
And does that make you guys excited to be a part of that first time experience?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So I've been doing air shows for 35 years, and to interact like this and to blend what we do on the explosives and the fire side with what Jason brings with all the fireworks and how they integrate their fireworks to the music. It's not just random noise and things exploding, but when you listen to the soundtrack and it flows with the music. And then, so when if you're paying attention closely, you notice certain drum hits, the beats of the drum are physical bombs bursting on the ground. You'll notice that things integrate. So there's 6 layers because you had the soundtrack to it, and it's just amazing.
And lasers. We said lasers.
No sharks with lasers, though.
Well, we had sharks in the sky. We had the full aquarium in the sky.
Right. Yeah, so there we go.
With lasers, sharks and lasers. There's, of course, the fun part where we hit the crowd in the face with 800 salutes at the end across 1,500 feet of sky in a second and a half.
Yeah, I felt those.
So did we.
And that's the purpose of it, right? To make an impact with every second.
Right. And, where we sit out in the pyro field, we feel the heat. And when the crowd says, man, I felt the heat.
What does it feel like to you being that close?
Just a little bit more.
You still have some hair left, so that's good.
I'm still dear. after all these years,
all original.
So clearly an immense amount of coordination goes into the night show here at Sun and Fun. If you haven't seen it, you're missing out. That's all I have to say. Reporting for Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo TV, Amanda Hawley.
Amazing, and we're thankful to have Ben and Jason help us provide a crowd pleaser this week. Next, we'll have a visit from Ashley Johnson from the Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association, plus some fighter jocks from the Ghost Squadron. As Sun and Fun Live today continues after this break.
I grew up in Nassau, and it's where I found my roots, so it's got a special place in my heart. The thundering pulse of its junkanoo music inspires dancing in the streets, larger-than-life pageantry, and celebrations week on end. It's more than our capital. It's the heart and soul of our nation. The islands of the Bahamas. Fly away.
It's where we find community. And it's where the heart is. Dreamfinders Homes. Homes built to fit your lifestyle.
Welcome back to Sun and Fun Live today. We want to remind you to help us spread the word about this live stream. Remember to leave a comment and use the hashtag SNF24. Mash that thumbs up button as well. Share it with your friends, and thanks for watching this week as we have provided you with all of these live streams. We got another live look outside with our roaming camera. This is the Tundra aircraft out there. They land in Alaska with those big wheels, and we've had a lot of live looks from this roaming camera. If you haven't seen it roaming around, it's a pretty cool contraption that some of our volunteers have come up with.
Yeah, this is the Bushwheel Base Camp. So a new area for us this year for the Fat Tire folks and the Tundra Tire, the Stoll Invitational folks. So they had a great time out there this year in the new area. So it was awesome, and that will be coming back bigger and better next year as well. So.
Alrighty.
Sun and Fun has had a long relationship with the Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association. Tourism is the #1 industry in the state of Florida, and certainly Sun and Fun is a big part of that. Joining us is Ashley Johnson, Senior Accountant Special Project Administrator for the Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association. Welcome, Ashley. We appreciate you. Thanks for being with us today.
Yeah, good morning.
Thank y'all so much for having us. We're so excited to partner with Sun and Fun for many years to come too.
Yeah, so yesterday was your first day here. So what was your first impression of what we put on yesterday?
It was a wow experience. I don't even know how to explain it. I've been to so many shows, so many air shows, concerts. Yep. This was just, you combine everything into one, and it's just amazing.
And you said you saw the night show. How was it?
Oh, the fireworks. Oh my goodness. I cannot even express how mind-blowing
right?
It is. There's not even words for it. It was great.
Good.
So give some of our fans out there, like Florida Restaurant Lodging Association. So what is it that you all do for the state of Florida?
Yeah, of course. So our we have been involved with the state of Florida for nearly 80 years. The Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association has provided service excellence to Florida's unparalleled hospitality industry. So our mission is to protect, educate, and promote Florida's 111.7 billion hospitality industry.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's very important to protect.
Yes.
That means no state income tax, so thank you.
Yes,
we like that.
Definitely. And it also represents, the industry represents 1.3 million employees. Yep. So that's amazing. And that's one of the reasons why we do things like we partner with Sun and Fun. Yep. Because you bring tourism that brings those businesses money, and it brings the businesses everything that they need for their employees, so it
helps the community
wonderful.
Go around.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
And your all's partnership with us, being a sponsor of this event, it is incredibly important, and we're so very thankful because it costs a lot to produce this thing, right? And when you're inviting 200,000 guests and all the various elements that that are required to put on this show, your partnership is extremely important to help us pull this off. So we're so very thankful. And I know when I was the airport director, I started back there in 2010, but in 2013 when we had sequestration, our FAA controllers weren't going to come that year, and the Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association stepped in to help us pay for the controllers that year because of all these things that were going on. And I will tell you, you guys helped save this event that year. You may or may not know this, but that was a big deal to help keep this event going for that year. So, I just want to throw that out there again because the partnership is so strong and we really appreciate it.
We've thoroughly enjoyed our partnership for sure. And being able to experience the event for the first time, we're going to be continuing.
Yeah, so how many days?
For many years to come.
How many days you coming next year?
Yeah, I'm going to be here all week next year.
There you go.
I'm just call my boss. We got to go.
Yep.
Every day.
Experience both of the night shows.
Exactly. All the concerts, everything.
Yes. Well, we certainly do appreciate your partnership, and thank you for taking the time this morning to sit down with us and talk a little bit about what you guys do.
Of course, thank you. We enjoy the partnership thoroughly, and we will continue for many years to come.
Awesome, and we got it on record, folks. We got it on record. She's on video. Thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you for joining us. All right, if you're a Lakeland resident, you may have noticed some mini air shows over the past month. The Ghost Squadron has been rehearsing for the Sun and Fun Fly-In. They debuted their new performance this week. It's a team with a purpose. I sat down with two of the Ghost Squadron's jet jock leaders who to find out what it's all about. We're out here at Sun and Fun. You guys are debuting the Ghost Squadron with the Polaris program. Tell me a little bit about both of them and how they correlate.
Absolutely. We are thrilled to be back at Sun and Fun for its 50th anniversary. We're coming back. It's a homecoming for the Ghost Squadron. We started out as Black Diamond, and we've been here about, when did we fly here?
2009 with the Thunderbirds.
With the Thunderbirds, and then we switched to Black Diamond. Now we're here with Ghost Squadron. And it's attached to the Polaris program, and we're also working with St. Jude's Foundation. It's just been an amazing program.
So tell me a little bit about the Polaris program, what it envisions and what's going to happen this summer.
Sure. The Polaris Dawn is the next mission that they're going up to space for 5 days. They're going to do a spacewalk, which is going to be the all-civilian spacewalk for the first time ever. So it's a thrilling time. It'll be probably mid-June timeframe, beginning to mid-June, so literally 2 months from now. So it's just an amazing feat and very excited to be here.
And so the astronauts that are flying on the first Polaris mission, they actually train in these jets. Talk a little bit about that.
Sure. I'll hand that off to Slick here.
Yeah, so and just the Polaris program is the first all-civilian space program. So we have 3 missions that are going to go up, and all the while just endeavoring to further human spaceflight. And so with that, of course, as you mentioned, we have astronauts going up. So we have to provide them with high G training, also things like checklist use, crew resource management, and all those types of things as fighter pilots we get on a daily basis. So we pass those skill sets onto the crew because they are commercial astronauts, so they're not going through NASA where they have T-38s or assets like that.
So you guys help them get ready to go to space.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And so we're here at Sun and Fun, 50th celebration. You guys talked about coming back here as the Ghost Squadron. How exciting is that to you?
Thrilling. And to be honest, we have the first MiG-29 flying here with us, and it's just outstanding. Jared Rook Isaacman, he led Polaris Dawn, and he's also the mission commander for Inspiration 4 about 2 years ago, which raised over $250 million for St. Jude's. And so we were working with them, give them a shout out. It's pretty amazing. And to be back here at Lakeland doing this air show, we are thrilled. The community is amazing. The air show performers are amazing. And it's really like coming home. So very exciting.
And you guys have been here for the past couple of months on and off on the weekends, during the week, training, getting ready for this. Talk a little bit about how that experience has been.
Absolutely. I just want to say thanks to everybody in the local community, because I know we've made some noise over the last couple months, but it is just to get to this performance to get them out today. So very excited, and Slick, anything to add?
Yeah, we have been here in Polk County for many, many years. We also had a business here in Lakeland, and just tremendous support, all the way back from the, just the environmental folks have been really awesome. Giving us the airspace has been tremendous, and we just really love, this is our home. We just love it here.
It's great.
As the crowds come out here to see you and the astronauts and talk to you, but specifically during your demonstration, what do you want the crowd to be looking for?
Well, this is a great question. So for the Diamond, I want to show them like the team effort of the Diamond itself, how it's flying together. We're always very calm, cool, and collected up there. So I want them to see the precision flying from my Diamond boys, while he and Jared Rook Isaacman go ahead and do the demonstration of the aircraft and that full ability, what the solos do.
Yeah, so we have 4 L-39s, which is what makes us really unique. But then we also have 4 more airplanes. We have 3 Alpha Jets, which are really the only jets flying in the North American air show circuit. So really fast jet, a lot of maneuverability. We have a 3 ship, and then we're also flying with a MiG-29, which is the only MiG-29 flying in the world as a civilian. So it's super cool.
They were very excited to be out here.
Well, that is awesome, but I will tell you, so I know both of those gentlemen, so Sean Stroker Gustafson and John Slickbaum. I actually met them when I was at Branson Airport LLC, and we did our opening. We just built a brand new airport out in Branson, Missouri, and the Thunderbirds were there that year, and both of those gentlemen were Thunderbird pilots. And then I got to know them even better here when I was running the airport because they were with Draken flying A4s and MB339s or whatever else the aircraft they had. But great people, and just happy to see them, known them for quite a long time. So aviation's a small world. So
it is.
Yep.
And I'm excited for them to be able to debut the Ghost Squadron here at Sun and Fun for our 50th celebration.
Yep. And we got to announce that at ICAST this year back in December. So when we were doing our National Signing Day thing, so that was cool to be able to do that and hang out with them out there. So it was good.
Happy to have them and hopefully have you back from year to year. All right, next up, we are going to wrap up the week when Sun and Fun Live Today returns.
It's where we find community. And it's where the heart is. Dreamfinders Homes. Homes built to fit your lifestyle.
When I'm flying, I put my helmet on, my visor down, my mask up. You don't know who I am. Whether I'm African American, Asian American, Hispanic, white, male or female. You just know I'm an American airman kicking your butt. I'm General C.Q. Brown Jr. Come join us.
Light the way with D2 Mach 1 Pro, the smartwatch for pilots with a built-in flashlight. D2 Mach 1 Pro features a brilliant 1.4-inch touchscreen AMOLED display and up to 25 days of battery. D2 Mach 1 Pro includes an aeronautical database to give you airport information and direct-to navigation, including a moving map and HSI. Light the way with D2 Mach 1 Pro.
Welcome back and thank you for sticking with us on Sun and Fun Live today. We're going to take another look outside at Paradise City this morning. It's been a beautiful week so far. Folks out there already up and at 'em this morning. Last day of Sun and Fun. It's been fun to keep an eye on this live
and there's
roaming.
one of our Flying Happy Challenge chairs, one of our Adirondack chairs. You see that back there?
Talk a little bit about that, Gene.
Let's go. Well, hey, so this week, was awesome. So we had our Flying Happy Challenge. So we had 6 Adirondack chairs placed at 6 different areas. So you had to go out there basically and find them. Scan it on our app and then take a picture and then post it to Instagram. And I forget the lady's name, but she was in the airshow performers tent yesterday and she got her ride. And so the skywriting that was happening last night, she was in
really
the Chipmunk
cool.
with Nathan Hammond last night. So she was extremely happy. She was even a Stanley Cup winner, by the way. So she's had a great Sun and Fun. She's super stoked. But that was just fun to have those chairs out there and do that, and people loved it. So, and the goal at the end of the day was to get them out to areas they wouldn't necessarily go visit. So that will be back next year, I'm sure, and we'll see what kind of rides we can put together for that next year. So that'll be fun.
Certainly can't wait for that. We've enjoyed looking at the live camera, roaming camera out there. Another reminder, though, to give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, and use the hashtag SNF24 on this live stream. This might be our last Sun and Fun Live today for the 50th, but we've got a lot planned for you coming for the 51st, so you don't want to miss any of that over the next 51 weeks. All right, Gene, we got another full day of Sun and Fun.
Yes, we do.
Last one. What do we have in store?
Yep. So, hey, daily air show today from 1 to 5, and then, it's time to head home and put this one in the record books, and I'm probably going to get a little emotional, but, just unbelievable. The team, the volunteers, our exhibitors, our vendors, everybody. I couldn't ask for any more from anybody. There were plenty of challenges this week, but everybody steps in, they own it, they execute, and just absolutely unbelievable. And I love you all, and the bar has been set high this week, but you know what? We're going to do it again next year, and it's going to be even bigger and better. And it's all about aviation and camaraderie and friendship and airplanes, and I just love it, and I love our volunteers, and just thank you all, and we'll see you April 1st through 6th, 2025 for our 51st Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo.
Already in
Let's
the works.
Go.
All right, we do have one final day, though, of the 50th celebration, so let's take a final look at the weather. Again, it's going to be a little bit warmer today than it was yesterday, mid-80s for the middle of that air show. If you don't have an umbrella out here, please put on the sunscreen. It is warm, and you do burn very fast. You can wear big hats, too, to protect your ears, and make sure the kiddos have their earplugs, too, because it's going to get a little loud.
Oh, yeah. But hey, it's going to be a great day. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you for spending all this time with us leading up to, the event, and then obviously this week and being here, because you'd personally taken time off for us, and we appreciate it. So you're a volunteer too, so thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
But it's been an awesome week. Thank you all for everything, and we'll see you soon.
Yeah, we got 51 weeks to go for the 50th.
There you go.
All right, we are ending our program today with the words of our guests arriving at Sun and Fun yesterday. You'll see on the screen the credits of the team that has worked to put this program together throughout the week. All of them are volunteers. This is the spirit of Sun and Fun. 50 years ago, volunteers established this event, and that continues today. Until then, thank you for watching. What are you most looking forward to seeing today?
The air show.
Yeah.
The air show at night is nice. It's phenomenal. It just I could not believe how good it was, and the planes with the pyrotechnics on and all that stuff was awesome.
Actually, my kids and my husband are looking to see the planes and the shows, but I'm come here to see the pilots.
Oh, fun! Got to talk to all the pilots at static displays. Well, there's tons of aircraft out there. Have you looked at anything online?
No, not yet. Actually, my cousin is a pilot, and he invited us to come here.
How many times have you been to Sun and Fun before?
This is my fourth. I've also been to Oshkosh probably 5 or 6 times.
And you said you were a pilot. What do you fly?
I'm a helicopter instructor, so a lot of Robinson R-44 time. Cirrus SR-20 is kind of the main family airplane. I'm typed in the CRJ and the Cessna Mustang. And I've flown a lot of Pilatus PC-12 also, which we took up to the Eclipse in Maine the other day. It was a great example of how to use aviation. We took us an hour back and forth to Holton, Maine from Boston, and everybody else was taking 6.
So you guys came in from Venezuela?
Yes.
Just for the air show?
Every year for the coming from Venezuela year. So the 8 years ago is every year for his coming here.
And you have a pilot shirt on. Are you a pilot?
Yeah, I am pilot. Yeah. So this is my family pilot.
Family of pilots. And who's this cutie right here?
Mini pilot. Yeah.
He's got the coolest little jacket.
It's really good for him. Yeah.
It's enjoyable every time, and everybody's nice.
Everybody's nice.
It's really a good atmosphere out here.
It's a big community, right?
Yes. We get to meet news people.
There you go.
There you go.
I enjoy seeing you on the show every night, every morning.
So as you can see, we have thousands of people coming through the gate. The big day Saturday, of course, we have the air show and the night show. Lots of folks out here excited for it, and we are too. For Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo TV, I'm Amanda Hawley.